Mickey! Was wondering when he'd show up. Golden Keyblade. Ansem. How? What? Riku.
Riku!
Your Majesty.
Gosh, have I been worried about you? Where have you been all this time?
Where have you been, rat?
Searching for a way to conquer the darkness within me. While we wait for Sora to awaken.
The way you looked.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm getting the hang of keeping the darkness under control.
And Sora, did something go wrong with fixing all his memories?
There's a reason the organization has been quiet since our battle at Castle Oblivion. And now I know it's not because a depletion in members had made them weak. Taking Sora's memory apart, piece by piece, was only the first step in what they were trying to do at Castle Oblivion. And I think they needed more time to fix his memory.
You know, you and me were both looking into what the organization was up to. But what I saw didn't look like much. Almost like they're trying to buy some time.
Right. Sora's memories are what they're after. And they needed all this time, until now, to absorb every piece of it.
Huh?
The process of putting his memory back together has gone nowhere. They have what's most precious to Sora, his memories of Kairi.
Oh no.
Well, then you have to let me help. Maybe I could get the memories back.
I've got that covered, Your Majesty. I mean, Mickey. Instead, I want to ask you for a favor.
What would that be?
I have to face one of the organization's members soon. I might not survive the fight. And if I do, it might be because I gave in to the darkness.
Save me.
That means you're the only one who will be there for Sora, Donald, and Goofy. The only one who can guide them when they awaken.
Riku.
Promise me, Mickey. When our friends wake up, you have to be there to help them out.
I promise, Riku.
Okay, so day 355, unsaid, unheard. Yeah, we're going a bit overtime right now, but basically, like, is this basically why Riku and Mickey have ultimately separated in Kingdom Hearts 2? Does this mean that... I mean, I'm assuming that Riku is going to survive, but they're going to be separated somehow. And Mickey is going to be indirectly guiding Sora, Donald, and Goofy when they wake up. But wow, that scene. Is that why Riku is wearing a blindfold now? Because somehow or another, like, if Ansem sees the light through his eyes, he'll be able to come out? So he's preventing Ansem from taking over by cutting off his access to the light or something?
Shion. Replica program.
That explains...
Shion was a puppet, made to replicate my powers.
That explains why she why she comes from Castle Oblivion. They created her there. But what about Naminé? She was also created in Castle Oblivion. Does that mean that she's also a replica? How many replicas are there?
The Keyblade's powers. When Shion left the organization, Axel didn't stop her. Like he wanted her to go. Axel's probably known about Shion for some time now, but has kept it from me. Shion and I are both special nobodies. Shion was a replica. A puppet. What about me? Am I a puppet too?
Not in name only.
Zemna said Sora was what connects her and me. But who is Sora? And who am I?
Well, I don't know about that last question, kid, but I do have a series of videos on YouTube that might be able to answer that first question.
Supposed to be.
And they're all collected in a couple of handy-dandy playlists.
Axel. If he's hiding things from me about Shion, what could he be hiding about me? Axel.
Hey, Roxas.
Did you find Shion yet?
You know it isn't gonna be that easy.
I suppose not. Have you known about Shion this whole time?
No, not the whole time.
Since when then?
I can't exactly remember when.
Didn't get it memorized, huh? Axel. Who am I really? I'm special like Shion, I know that. But the organization wanted me out of the picture. Am I right?
Yeah, they did.
I guess it's 'cause Shion copied my powers and the Keyblade's powers.
You know, not to basically split hairs, kid, but there was that cutscene early on when I think it was Zemnas. He basically gave you your new nobody name, and it was basically like the name of the guy that's so important, but with an X added to it. Seriously, he did see, like, the name right in front of him, didn't he? Like, you should basically be thinking, like, why the heck would you be named Sora?
And they didn't need me anymore. And Axel, I guess you felt the same way.
You're wrong there. You'll always be my best friend.
Best friends are supposed to be honest with each other. Who am I, Axel? Zemnis says me and Shion are connected to each other through Sora. I don't even know a Sora. Am I a puppet like Shion?
You're different from Shion.
You have
Then
to show
why-
him, Axel.
Finding out the truth doesn't always work out for the best.
What makes you so sure about that? I have the right to know the truth. How did I even get here? Why am I so special? Where did I learn how to use the Keyblade? I hardly know who I am. What is so wrong with wanting some answers?
Roxas.
I need to know, Axel. Please. Who am I?
You've just gotta trust me, Roxas.
I don't. I can't.
Roxas!
Somebody knows where I came from. If I can't get answers here, I'll get them somewhere else. That'll be the person I trust. I tried. But I have to find out about myself. There's no reason for me to be here anymore.
Your mind's made up?
Why did the Keyblade choose me? I have to know.
You can't turn on the organization. You get on their bad side and they'll destroy you.
No one would miss me.
That's not true. I would.
Sad hedgehog. 2 days left, or a place to belong. Technically 3 days. Dawn of the third day. 72 hours remain. Nominee. So this is in Twilight Town?
Nice to meet you. Xion. Nominee, are you able to see my face?
I was right.
Then what do you think I should do? What do you want to do? At first, I just wanted to be with Roxas and Axel forever. But then I started to realize that my memories, well, these aren't really even mine, are they?
You're not Sora, and you're not Roxas. You're Kairi as Sora remembers her.
Ooh.
As I remember more of my past, the more I feel the need to go back where I came from. What should I do to go back?
So you're going back to Sora? If you return your memories to him, then you will disappear.
But what about all the memories she's
You're
made?
not having your own memory. You're connected through others' memories. So when you disappear, no one will remember you. There won't be any you to remember.
But that's just not fair. I mean, seriously, like, just because she loses one bit of memory, she suddenly disappears and no longer exists, and no one remembers that she was even a thing? It's just not fair. I mean, seriously, the recouplicant, Reek 2, he basically, like, left an impact. People remember that he existed.
For all the powers I possess, I can't keep even one piece of the memory called you connected.
I know, I'm ready. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I also know that Roxas should be going back with me. But I don't think he would understand. Not yet.
How can they see each other through the flowers?
Roxas can't feel Sora just yet.
Nominee, will you please watch over Roxas once I'm gone?
Man, they're trusting her to basically, like, keep track of the main protagonist on both sides of the conflict, aren't they?
You won't be alone. I asked someone else too.
Axel.
There just isn't anything else I can do.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, if you're ready, let's go see Sora.
Axel? Diz.
Amine, it's them. The organization has found us. They're almost here. This blasted puppet led them right to our doorstep. See what you get for trusting it.
Zeus, quit being an asshole.
I can handle this. Wait! Xion!
I think that she can. She's got Sora's powers, after all. The kid's no pushover.
Why do I always get stuck with the icky jobs?
No, it's just Hedgehog.
Axel,
Xion, what are you gonna do?
I've decided that I have to go back to where I belong.
Well, to be honest, I always felt that was best right from the very beginning. But you know, it still really bugs me. Something about this just stinks.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's the darkness. But basically speaking, it's not really fair. All of this over memories, and I don't even fully understand why the memories are so important. How are Sora's powers connected to his memories?
It's for the good of everyone.
But how do you know that? Everybody thinks they're right.
This is right.
They're gonna destroy you!
Please don't hold back, Axel. Promise.
She's gonna make him destroy her.
What's your problem? You both think you can do whatever you want. Well, I'm sick of it. Go on, you just keep running. But I'll always be there to bring you back!
He won?
Why you gotta cause me so much trouble?
Axel? Hedgehog? Flamey locks? Oh no. Dawn of the second day. 48 hours remain. Tears. I'm starting to think that maybe there was enough time to where I could have actually squeezed in a 4th episode.
Where did I think I could go? What a joke.
Shion.
Shion! Thank you.
But he can't see her face. She's still hooded to him.
Roxas, I'm out of time.
This is going to be disturbing, isn't it?
Even if I'm not ready, I have to make this choice. You have poured so many memories into me, given me so much, that I feel like I'm about to overflow.
She's about to go
Look at
thermonuclear.
me, Roxas. Who do you see? If you see somebody else's face, a boy's face, then that means I'm almost ready. This puppet will have to play her part. Roxas?
Holy shit!
It's him. It's Sora.
What? What? Don't look down, kid.
You're next, Roxas. I have to make you a part of me too. Don't you see? This is why I was created.
So now she's gonna make him destroy her.
Who are you? Again?
Oh
It's
no.
weird. I feel like I'm forgetting something really important.
You'll be better off now, Roxas.
Am I the one who did this to you?
No. It was my choice to go away now. Better that than to do nothing and let Xemnas have his way. I belong with Sora. And now I am going back to be with him.
Quite frankly, Roxas should be having some of those, the guy she tells you not to worry about moments.
Do me a favor. All those hearts that I've captured, Kingdom Hearts, set them free.
Kingdom Hearts. Free them?
She's made of
It's
glass.
too late.
Crystal.
I need to undo my mistakes. But you can't let Xemnas have Kingdom Hearts. You can't. Goodbye, Roxas. See you again. I'm glad I got to meet you. Oh, and of course, Axel too. You are both my best friends. Never forget. That's the truth.
No. Shion. Who else will I have ice cream with?
He remembers! It looks like sometimes forever and a day comes before you know it. Oathkeeper. They were the shells. Oh, I'm sorry. That was surprisingly heartwarming. Jesus, what the fuck is up with this series? If Shion is just a character created for this game that's only going to appear in this game, how the heck did they actually get me to care about her so much? I guess that's basically the point where I have to admit that the story is actually very well written. I mean, maybe not necessarily the overarching story of all of Kingdom Hearts, but I'd say that the characters are expertly written. Except for Riku in part 1, but still. This is the part where things started to be, well, this is where everything started to shine, I should think. And it's probably because in this game, the Disney characters don't have that much of a presence, so they can't overshadow or overpower what's really important to the story. But wow. I'm so glad that he remembered who she was. And I predicted it. Like, her face was going to be disturbing, and I thought, okay, what could they actually do to make it disturbing? Naminé said that she's Kairi, as Sora remembers her, so maybe she'll end up looking like Kairi. That would actually be kind of heartwarming if she did, but because she's basically designed to pretty much to copy Sora, what if she became like a duplicate of Sora? And then I basically realized that, oh my god, her face is going to be Sora, and it's going to be disturbing as all hell. I just hate how there was like no real dramatic reveal of it. They just slowly panned up to confirm that, yeah, it was Sora's face. Something like that has to be sudden. The camera has to focus on it and zoom in and then, like, when she put her hood back on, and then she had Sora giving the evil eyes. That was weird. It's so freaking weird. But it's so sad. Axel?
How did this happen?
You learned to care about something, Hedgehog.
Hmm?
The book? No, a card? A piece of paper? A drawing. It's a drawing of a key. It's a letter? It's a letter! Heart, melting down, melting! Heart. Dawn of the final day. Believe. 358. Heartless. Oh, those are Neo-Heartless, and they look like they've been juiced. But who is this? Is it Riku? Is it Roxas? Oh, Neo-Heartless. I hate these guys. Oh, 2 Keyblades. I have the strangest boner right now. Riku. So, whoever this is, it's Roxas at full power, isn't it? And so this is what Sora is actually capable of. Necklace. Wait, you guys see the keychain? It was made of seashells. Now Riku is remembering Shion as well. But you guys, can you spot the keychain? Trying to get it in the... You see? It's a star made out of the seashells. I cannot believe I didn't recognize it. The shells, it's Oathkeeper. Well, that was easy. Shion. Remember Riku, please remember her. This world isn't right. People die every day, but somebody should be outraged at that. Somebody should remember that someone who has died was once there.
Who are you?
What does it matter? I'm here for you.
Why are you trying to stop me?
Because I want back the rest of Sora's memories.
Sora? Enough about Sora!
Do you have some kind of plan?
I'll set Kingdom Hearts free. Then everything will be the way it was. She'll come back. And the 3 of us can be together again.
You mean Shion? It's a struggle just to remember the name now. Either way, I can't let you go doing anything crazy.
Not without me.
I'm freeing Kingdom Hearts, and I'm going to find Sora. I want Shion back. I want my life back!
If you try and make contact with Kingdom Hearts, the last thing you'll get is your life back. The organization will destroy you.
Enough!
Is that how
Why?
it is?
Why do you have the Keyblade?
Shut up!
Sunspot, Hedgehog, New Moon. Roxas. Don't do it, Riku. I think the question is, why does he have 2 Keyblades, and why did he give Riku one of them? Dark Firaga.
Why don't you quit?
Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
So it's true. You really are his nobody. Guess Diz was right after all.
What are you talking about? I am me. Nobody else.
Riku, please! You have to stop him!
How many
Shion?
times do I have to beat you?
All right. You've left me with no other choice.
What?
I have to release the power in my heart.
Oh no.
The dark power that I've been holding back. Even
It's...
if it changes me forever.
Darkness! Dark Suit Riku is back. And some! Wait a second. That's... The Keyblades were both light and dark. Does that mean that Roxas has some of Riku's memories as well? I mean, it makes sense because earlier on he actually did get some... Or was that just Shion? I mean, I am so confused.
I have accepted it.
Oh no. I have accepted it? Does that mean that Riku is... Shion? No. But he had to take her because she's Sora's memories. Diz.
Diz, he could feel Sora.
Oh, he told you how he felt, did he? Ridiculous. Nobody cannot feel anything.
If he had met Sora, things might have been different.
Yeah.
Roxas, don't be sad. I came from you and Sora. I am you, the same way that I am Sora. You'll forget me, but the memories themselves will never go away.
They'll just be
Memories of you
on
and me
the other
will
side
always
of your
be
heart.
together, forever inside him.
Day 359, dawn of a new day. The first day. What's this? What's this? What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. Fishnet nightlight. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe
Another
anything
dream
you want.
about him.
Is this where Kingdom Hearts 2 begins?
Maybe today we'll finally hit the beach.
Oh no, not the music, not again. Holy shit, everybody. Oh my god, so many things I have to say, so many things. Okay, gotta start rambling, because holy crap, I gotta make sure that this...
to go.
Only
My
7
summer
days.
vacation's over.
Oh, that's a bummer. Because I know exactly how you feel right now. Because, holy crap. crap. I mean, hold on, I'm just gonna switch over and, like, turn down the volume on the music so that I don't have to basically, like, go through all that rigmarole ever again. So, let's see, that ought to do it. Hopefully there's nothing that comes at the end of the credits, because I really wouldn't want to have to jump back and everything, but wow. I mean, just wow. So much to say, so much to do, and so little time to fit it all in. I just have so many questions. I mean, okay, so that scene that basically broke me earlier with somehow Roxas getting some of Riku's memories that appeared in Reverse Rebirth, that was Shion. The reason that the face was changing was because she was absorbing memories of anyone she was in proximity to. And because Riku was there, he absorbed some of her memories. But because she had had so much of Roxas and thereby Sora inside of her, that's why she looked like Roxas initially, but then she turned into herself, then she turned into Riku, and then she turned into Sora. Okay, so that's my explanation for that, but wow, this story was powerful. I just have no idea how to wrap my head around it, because you see, basically during Riku and Roxas's final battle, that right there just perfectly demonstrates why this conflict is so complex, because the conflict is basically going to be between the Nobodies and the Destiny Islanders at this point, because the Nobodies are effectively copies of them. And even if Axel isn't really Riku's nobody, because I don't think that he is, not sure if Riku actually has a nobody yet, but the game is still setting them up to be a parallel to them, because it's the three of them on both sides. On one side, it's Sora, Riku, and Kairi, and on the other side, it's Roxas, Axel, and Shion. And now the conflict is everybody wants to go back to the way they were. They want to reunite with their lost friends. They want everything to be the three of them again. And so many things to say. Everybody just wants to go home. Everybody just wants their friends back. But it can't be like that, because as long as Shion exists, then Sora could never wake up, and nobody could... There has to be some kind of way, some way that everybody can get what they want, because this is just so heartbreaking here. Is it fair? No. Am I basically going to say that Shion didn't necessarily have the right to exist because she's a copy? Even though that's basically like how it seems like, it's still not right, because she had a chance to be herself, her own person. Who knows? Who knows what would have happened? I mean, maybe if somehow they had prevented her from feeding off of Sora's memories through Roxas, then it would have been alright. That she could have been her own person, and then everything could have been happy. And now Roxas is pissed off because he's basically been told how important this Sora character is, and apparently his bae, his girlfriend, his version of Kairi had to die so that this Sora person, whoever he is, regardless of how important he is, could wake up. And I gotta say, like, the credits better end with a scene of Roxas, of Sora waking up. And like with Shion and Naminé, they look so similar, and they're also supposed to be similar to Kairi, even though I don't see it. But I'm thinking that Naminé is Kairi's nobody, but Shion is a replica of Naminé, or of Kairi, so that's how it all fits together. How could I forget that the replicas were a thing? I mean, I didn't forget that they were a thing, but I just didn't think that they were going to be their own faction. I thought that with Riku it was going to be a one-off thing, but I gotta say, I really enjoyed this story because it's just so sweet watching them interact with each other, and now I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna try to amp up the volume again to make sure that that you guys don't miss anything. Come on. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm getting a blank screen. Come on, show me something, show me something, show me something. I can't see it. Kingdom Hearts. 358 over 2 days. But what does the over 2 mean? Roxas. He found him. Secret reports have been unlocked. Press triangle while in Roxas's diary to switch between entries in secret reports and Roxas's diary. What does it all mean? Okay, so Roxas found the waking chamber where Sora is sleeping, and he seems happy to have found him, but what's he gonna do? I mean, I think that the final scene implied that Roxas can't remember anything, but that basically he's gone back to his regular life before the organization recruited him as a nobody, but he still retains something because he was off to join his friends and he only has 1 week of summer vacation left. Maybe this time we'll finally hit the beach. That's him remembering Axel and Shion, and wow, that's just so powerful right there. And I'm kind of sad, really. It really did get to me, you know? The story. A new entry has been added to the characters section. Well, as it turns out, I was right. That character in the back with the blindfold is Riku. Days of Connection. Shion. It's so sad because she's not real, but she became real. Where the Heart Lies. Let's see what it has in characters. Okay, Zemnas is number 1. I'm guessing Zigbar number 2, and it just proceeds downward, so... Number 4. Yep, seems to be. Sora. A young boy who wields a Keyblade as a hero of light. He currently sleeps within Castle Oblivion to restore his memories after saving the world from darkness. Riku. Childhood friends with Sora and Kairi, he donned the organization's black coat, pretending to be a member, and investigates their actions while waiting for Sora's memories to be restored. He also has basically rejected the attention of a barber, and boy did that kid sprout. I mean, seriously, he is jacked. Like, seriously, puberty has hit him very hard. I mean, he grew like a beanstalk. Kairi. Childhood friends with Sora and Riku. She was once targeted by the forces of darkness for being a princess of heart. Back at Destiny Island, she waits for Sora and Riku's return. When are we gonna see her again? And now, Diz. The thing about it is that I was really interested in Diz like being some kind of neutral force in the previous game that wants to guide Riku on his destiny. But now I'm seeing him in a different light. Maybe it's because he's voiced by Zeus himself, Corey Burton, but there's something about him that I don't care for. Like, he's ultimately treating the nobodies as if they are nothing and nothing important, and the only thing that matters is Sora. But still, you can't just basically be like that. There's more nuances. And of course, he was basically seeming like he was going to get violent with Naminé when she didn't correspond to what he did. I mean, the fact that Sora not being able to wake up for a little while longer is unacceptable. Let the kid nap. A mysterious figure who waits with Naminé for Sora's memory to be restored. He despises nobodies and pushes Naminé to complete restoring Sora's memories to achieve a certain goal. So basically speaking, like, since the previous game did imply that Naminé is a nobody, and they keep using imagery to set her up with Kairi, she even kind of resembles Kairi, I really do think that she is a nobody. So if Diz despises nobodies, then they might end up coming to blows over something, and I'm not going to let that happen. I like Naminé. I want to know more about her, and what about Vexen's book? The truth about Naminé. What is she? A young girl with the power to rearrange the memories of Sora and everyone connected to him. She is currently restoring Sora's scattered memories. The truth about Naminé. She was created in Castle Oblivion. What if Naminé is also a replica? But that would explain why she's also a nobody. So if she's a replica of Kairi, she's a replica of Kairi given specific powers in the same way that Xion has been, that could mean what? It could mean that maybe Kairi doesn't have a specific nobody just yet, or maybe it's somebody that we haven't seen. And holy shit, this video is 2 hours long. Holy shit, it could have been... You know what? Screw it. By the time you guys have heard this, this episode will be split into 2 parts, because I have a lot more that I want to say about it. So, I just wished I had figured to split it into 2 parts, like I initially wanted it to, because the last 4 days went by, took up so much time. The king... A Keyblade Master and Lord of Disney Castle. He traveled with Riku, but worries after being separated from him. Wearing a black cloak, he pretends to be a member of the organization and gathers information on their actions. The 14th member of Organization 13. Like Roxas, she wields a Keyblade. I don't think that this is going to give me any information that I'm looking for. A bit of a zombie when he first joined. I just wish I had more context for Roxas before this game began. Now, if Kingdom Hearts 2 has that information, I will learn it, but... Day 7... 3 again. I'm going to set Kingdom Hearts free and find my way to Sora. I'm going to get Xion back. The 3 of us will have ice cream together again. I know it. Who am I? I don't understand the organization. I don't understand Axel. I don't understand myself, least of all. Why do I keep coming back to the castle? Me and Xion are special, connected by Sora. If she's a puppet, maybe I am too. I don't know what I am. I am. I have to know who I am. I am done with this. Oh wait, I forgot. Secret reports. Meaning. The name defines an object, describes the span of it, gives it a purpose. We embarked upon the replica program to ensure our new power stays ours. Now our puppet, number 1, lives. It needs a name. Something to define it, to give the hollow vessel purpose. Number 1? N-0-I. N-O-I. Xion. Holy shit. Okay, so... This changes everything. Naminé couldn't be a replica. Because if if Shion is really replica number 1, then she had to have been created before the Riku replica, which makes sense because the events of this game that introduced Shion happened before Axel and the others were sent to Castle Oblivion, where Vexen created replica number 2, which is Riku. Riku! Shion number 1. Seems like we're getting new members every day. Number 13 was a boy, Roxas. Now we've got a number 14, Shion. I have trouble with Roman numerals, sue me. Today's mission was to show Roxas the ropes. I feel like they've had me babysitting him since he got here. He's not a bad kid, but he's spacey. Good fighter, though. At least I won't be bored. Oh my god. These secret reports. They're Axel's. He was reporting on them. Shion is being monitored. Roxas, meanwhile, has begun his training exercises. It's imperative we keep Shion from having undue contact with Roxas until we are certain it is performed as expected, which will take another 10 days if Vexen's convictions are to be trusted. As for the Keyblade Master, Marluxia will, no doubt, be keeping an eye on him. You see, this happened before the events at Castle Oblivion, before Rechain of Memories. Another mission with Roxas today. Is he seriously my responsibility? At least he's starting to talk like a normal person. Maybe that means his memory's coming back. Still, this kid is supposed to be the Keyblade Master's nobody? I don't see it. How dare they? Ugh! How dare they shut me out of monitoring the Keyblade Master, and then send me off to teach that half-baked nobody basic magic? I should have had him light me on fire! Won't be long now, though. Once I'm over at Castle Oblivion, our plan goes into action. No more playing nanny. Ever. So, at first it really was just Roxas, basically like Axel trying to get close to Roxas. But then, after everything that happened at Castle Oblivion, he started warming up to the kid. Castle Oblivion. They pushed the CO plan. Our little hero with the key must have made a move. Me and his nobody have been meeting up for ice cream the last few days. Not the best conversationalist, but at least he's mastered a few facial expressions besides doom and gloom. Hey, I think that first one is pretty good. And the last one is a fairly average poison plant type Pokemon. I told him about CO, but he didn't seem to follow. Guess that's understandable. Castle Oblivion. Research entry 2326. The program is largely on target. Number 1. My finest replica has proven an even greater success than anticipated. I intend to take the other vessel, judged unfit for number status, to Castle Oblivion, where I will subject it to further testing. One thing is clear. Could these replicas not be classified as a special sort of nobody? So, these research entries are not 100% Axel. Like, this one is, because it talks about having ice cream with him. Basic magic. Who gets sent off on missions with Roxas first? The point is that maybe this entry is actually Larxine's, because I remember her chastising or chiding Roxas for basically, I don't know, being who he is during the mission. She seems like the type of person who would just lose her temper from being saddled with him. But this entry, this is definitely from Vexen. I intend to take the other vessel, judged unfit for number status, to Castle Oblivion, where we'll subject it to further testing. That's the Riku replica. So Shion was Vexen's finest work, eh? And Vexen sees that the replicas are more than just special nobodies. The upper floors. Marluxia has succeeded in leading the Keyblade Master to the castle. I sense multiple threads at work, but details on each of the projects are scarce. I suspect some of the alleged organization projects are secretly private machinations. Marluxia seems especially suspect. Could that be from Syx? I don't know. This is definitely from Axel. Pressing Zexion for answers would be a waste of time. I know that, but this dearth of information is hard to accept. What's happening on the upper levels? What ought we be doing down here? They hug their truths close and leave the rest of us to speculate. Zexion talks of the bond we share as an organization, but how could such a thing exist? Still, he remains the only one I can trust. Okay, so it's not Axel, it's actually Larcius. Simple deduction suggests Axel's outwardly inscrutable actions are the result of some direction from Syx. Why else eliminate Vexen? He simply wanted to do research. Did we not all stand to gain from the fruits of his program? What is Axel thinking? That's from Zexion, I'm certain. Organization Dog. Axel is in the way, though I don't know if he's aware of our plot. Marluxia. Vexen had no part in our plans. Why eliminate him? Assuming Axel's orders were to root out the traitors to the organization. Discerning his motives merits our full attention. I've uncovered most of what I need to know about the replica program, but where is the other one? I can't find any trace of it. This is from Axel. He was looking for the Riku replica. Vexen was caught in the middle. Pitiable, but unavoidable. I could not risk his program falling into their hands. Of greater concerns are the traitors, not the obvious turncoats. Wait, not the obvious turncoats, but the ones who will get in his way and my way. The Keyblade Master is not our enemy. The Keyblade Master is not our enemy. Roxas woke up today. I think he was dreaming this whole time. Being with him feels strange, familiar, like listening to the waves crashing against the shore. But why? It was Shion. This entry is from her. Measures must be taken. The replica program continues apace, but something is wrong at Castle Oblivion. The Dusks returned with word that none of those we dispatched survived, but the news came in fragments. I still know too little to extract the truth. I doubt Axel will be among those lost, but I must plan for the worst. First, I must locate the Keyblade Master. That's Syx, but the Dusks. What are the Dusks? I'm guessing they're the underlings of the Organization 13. Maybe we'll see them in Kingdom Hearts 2, or maybe they're a form of Heartless. I don't know. Another mission. I've lost track of the Keyblade Master and the other intruders. I'm the only one left in the castle. Everyone else has been destroyed. My orders were to end the traitors, but I think by this point, I fit that bill better than anybody. There's one last thing I need to look into while I'm here. That's Axel. You've lost track of the Keyblade Master and the others, but he's the only one. He's destroyed the traitors, but he's the only one left. And the thing that he's looking for is Riku 2. Reek 2. Syx had a hand in what went down at Castle Oblivion. Well, more like a whole arm. which means Axel was in on it as well. It's a fact that Xemnas ordered Axel to take out the traitors, orders which went through Syx. No specific names were given, but naturally Xemnas knew who the turncoats were right from the get-go. The longer you know someone, the less you need to speak in clear terms. Everything gets across with a wink and a nudge, a little reading between the lines. When it comes to what befell our late comrades at Castle Oblivion, ambiguity suits me just fine. Axel. Human. But the Keyblade Master and Roxas come out and say every little thing that comes to mind. Maybe that's human, or maybe they're just special. It's getting hard for me to keep my headset on. I'm actually no longer wearing it, I'm just speaking into the microphone. I lost the ability to use the Keyblade, and I have no idea why. I don't know what to do about it, about anything. It happened after Roxas woke up. If I can't collect hearts anymore, the organization has no use for me. That's terrible. Shion. How many more are there? Day 73. Hide text. 73. Holy shit. There's a lot to go through. Kind of makes me wish that they had unlocked these gradually instead of all of them. There are 44 entries left, and I gotta say, like, I'm kind of losing my voice because I've basically been going on for so long, so I think I'll delegate reading the rest of them to another episode, or maybe even a live stream or whatever. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. There's so much to be said that I haven't been able to say, but it's incredible what this game actually managed to accomplish, and it's not even a game. It's just a movie that I had to watch. And I admit that it was kind of hard to watch through because the scenes of just watching the three of them up on the clock tower eating ice cream together kind of got repetitive after a while. I kind of started to nod in and out, nod off every now and then, and, well, I think maybe that has something to do with why my eyes hurt, so... But wow, so much. So much to say, and like so many more questions with Riku and Mickey and Sora and Naminé, everything. And where is Kairi? She's on Destiny Islands, but what's she doing? Is she just gonna be removed from the story until something happens? So I'm getting some kind of cold flash coming on, so anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. That was Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, and honestly guys, right now, I'm thinking about doing something that I never considered doing. I'm legitimately thinking about tracking down a Nintendo DS, or whatever they're called, and actually getting a copy of this game officially so that I can play it. I think that recording software for a DS is different from the Elgato, but who knows? And no, we can't start this. We can't start the intro. We have to go back. Thank you. Well, anyways, I think that I actually want to experience everything this game actually has to offer legitimately. But for now, I'm stuck with this because it's kind of sad to think about, but that is officially the end of Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. And I started this back in September, playing the first game. Feels like so long ago. I've gotten so many more answers, but so many more questions back then. Is Kingdom Hearts a moon? And if it isn't, what was up with that heart-shaped moon? Jesus, Riku was ripped as a kid, wasn't he? Seriously, like, look at Sora's little noodle arms, and then look at Riku. God damn. Kid lifts. So, as it turns out, Axel's real name was Lei, or Lee, however you pronounce it, but that means that everybody else, their names were also just one letter removed, so is it worth going through trying to make the anagrams, trying to figure out which could possibly be their real names? Are they ever going to be revealed? What is extras? Theme. But why is that third one unlocked? What would I have to do to unlock it? Maybe I'd have to go through every single entry in the journals and the dialogue and whatnot, but we're going to have to save that for another episode. But that is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix completed, and do they have different credits, maybe? Should I basically keep talking like over these credits? Nope, these are just the credits to the first game. So... Anyway, this video has gone on long enough. It's been way too long. I'm going to be splitting it into 2 parts, and we'll eventually come back to this. We will finish those secret entries and whatnot, but until then, the Summer of Kingdoms will eventually continue because I do have the 2.5 games, and LT will be beginning her playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2 on the Twitch streams eventually. I will also be doing that as well, so hers will basically become before mine, but you won't need to worry about that. Just keep in mind that the Summer of Kingdoms will continue, but it's going to take a while before we get there. So, in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment on the comment section below. Sure, like and share with your friends. You want to keep up to date with more Kingdom Hearts coming your way in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button like you're smashing your own heart after watching your best friend turn to crystal glass and disappear in front of you. And ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later. Right now, I am in the mood for something sweet. Maybe something salty. Maybe go out and get some ice cream and maybe a pretzel. Because I feel like I deserve it after all of that. I have been on an emotional roller coaster, and I have just been absolutely devastated. So, everybody, if you're still listening to this, go out and hang out with your friends. If you haven't talked to a friend in a while, then make amends with them and just go out and have some ice cream. A friend is a friend to the end of forever and a day. But you never know when forever and a day just might creep